Hey everyone, in this video I will show you my thoughts on the sidewalk, and hopefully after changing my mind a half a dozen times, I nailed it. Also, if you will, drop a comment, let me know what you think about it. Are you enjoying these videos? Or maybe there are things I can do better for your entertainment. But feel free to let me know. So I must say, when I found this little machine to rent, I was quite surprised when he pulled up to drop it off, because I thought it was a bit bigger machine. However, this little guy actually did pretty good for what I needed, and it all worked out. But it was quite fun to operate, to say the least.
When are you pouring this?
Hopefully, I don't know, soon would be great, but I
Let's see, Wyatt. Huh? Sooner the better, but I don't know when for sure.
Yeah. Should we take the 110 to his house?
No.
You want to ride it?
It's kind of a hard ass.
Why?
Double pretzel baconator for
Woo!
It's a big burger for a little fella.
Yeah.
Did you put road base underneath the other stuff?
gravel.
Whose is this?
Fine.
Dude, I want to take her away.
Hey, go.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You know
when'd you get this?
Huh?
When'd you get this and why?
When did I get it, Dad? Wednesday? What?
Did
Monday?
you get it instead of your other bike?
I stole it. What other bike?
You got 110.
That is a 110.
125.
We're in the clutch up. You have to lift it out.
So I'm going to take and with the laser shoot this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet because I'd like to just bring the sidewalk out and slope it, but the grass is higher, so I may put a little curb wall up there on this side of it. Anyway, I'm going to hurry and shoot this and see what I got to do to get this elevation fairly flat, and then it'll slope uphill on the back end. So anyway, I'll hurry and do this and see where we're at.
At this point, we've got everything dug out and we've got the gravel that was delivered and shoving it everywhere for the sidewalk we needed. We ended up having to fill it a couple different times until I could finally figure out the right grade. But as you can see, we're getting closer, and I just love getting this work done. Now we have a lot of work to do, so let's do work.
Alright, so earlier the phone got hot, it died. I cut that out, and I'm gonna end up coming up just a little bit, I think about 2 inches higher than that floor. But I'm just gonna place a board across here for my grade, and then I'll have just that little edge so that that door can shut. But right there at the bottom of that is the bottom of grade, and that keeps me, I think, right about an inch or so higher than the grass on that, and that's the highest point of the grass. I actually thought a lot of this was higher, but it ended up being quite a bit lower. So anyway, at that elevation, keeping that straight across, maybe you can see the blue line there, and that'll be the top of concrete. And then it slopes up, coming up that wall to meet that existing pad from before. So But anyway, when the phone was dead, I went ahead and grabbed some more barrier wrap to just put on the bottom and kind of help with our lines and everything, so we could see everything really good. But for now, we'll go ahead and, since we got some more battery, we'll hurry and set up the forms and get the rest of the gravel and rebar in there, and then that'll be a wrap until we pour the concrete. So we're finally getting somewhere on this project, and even though things look like I may have everything figured out, you're about to see something change. I wasn't thrilled with how many times I changed my mind, but after thinking about everything and looking things over, it's definitely best if I just make the right decision now, obviously, because it's concrete. This right here was my favorite time to work. When it's over 100 degrees outside, this is absolutely the best time just to enjoy that cool summer evening. Right here you can see me taking the forms down, and this is where I was making that final mind change, or at least I hope, and I began to set everything up in a different manner and the direction I wanted to go with it, to see if everything was going to work out that much better for the slope of the grass and the grade of everything, to keep everything consistent. Also thinking about, snow in the winter. So hopefully this is the final change and it turns out amazing. Let's get back to it and wrap this project up. There are many times when I wished I could leave these videos slowed down and not use the time lapse so that you could see every little thing that goes on. When it's that high speed, you miss, little changes here and there, or an error I've made, or whatever. But it is quite the process and editing to make sure I get these right. I just want you to get as much out of these videos as you can, as well as enjoy every moment of it, but also leave them short enough so that you have plenty of time in your day to do the things you need to do. So thanks so much again for watching. Again, please leave your comments. Let me know how I'm doing in my videos and the editing. I want to give you as much information as well as throwing in some fun in the videos. I know I can't always please everybody, but I will do my best to make it at least entertaining. All right, so real quick, This is what I've got after changing my mind, I think 3 times. Come around here, there's a little bit of transition going that way to match that pad. This comes downhill. That's the breaking point. As you can see, between the two. I gotta check this line. I might raise that just a little bit, but anyway, so this is the low spot. Everything will run out on the grass. And the reason I did that, and I kept this curb wall here. So what I'm gonna do is end that at that end, come down here, and I'll just slope and taper that like an approach, and then it will just turn into sidewalk from there. Everything else, of course, this door it'll come up to the bottom of the door here and drop before that door. And like I said, the reason being is this pad and all this grass and the elevation, without getting into some serious work, that's just gonna have to work for what it is. So in order to keep this one basically all but to the bottom of there, when that wall continues on, it'll go over here and then match all this that's out here for the lean-to. But all that grass just slopes up, and that's why. So we're gonna try to, like I said, steer everything this way, but keep a wall out there eventually, and of course steer it out towards the other pad and gravel. So for now, I'll just hurry and throw the rebar in, and then this will be ready to pour.
I just want to take another moment here and again thank my boys for all their help, because they really helped me out just to get some of these projects finished up, and they're learning quite a bit, and I just appreciate everything. So thank you, boys. All right, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I just finished up. I think my phone may have died again in the heat out here just trying to film, but anyway, I'll double check. But I'll flip this around and show you what I did in case it did die. And that'll be a wrap for this one until we pour the concrete. So anyway, I'll hurry and show you what I got, and that'll be it. But standing in the shade, trying to cool down. I think it's like 95 plus today. Real quick, I forgot to show you what I did in the doorway. But I doweled in the bottom of that old wall, the sides and everything. So anyway, that'll be strong as can be. All right, so basically all the rebar is tied, doweled in. Here's what I did with the wall. And that strand will just get lifted up to where I need it when we pour the concrete. Of course, that'll all get pushed down, but anyway. All right, guys, that's it for this one. So stay tuned and we'll try to get it poured and move on to the next one. So God bless, and thanks so much for watching.